Welcome to Over 55. I'm Ron McNish, your host for today. The show is about boomers and beyond, and today's bio is with John Davidson, who is a man with a huge heart and the founder of Jesse's Journey.
Hi, I'm John Davidson, and I'm the founder, which sounds a little lofty, of Jesse's Journey. When people ask me, how did you actually end up in this sort of position? Well, it was pretty simple, really. At the time of diagnosis, I knew that I had absolutely no medical skills, no ability to help in that way, but I knew I had to do something. And I knew that Canadians understand those who go out and challenge the geography of the country. So I thought maybe I could push Jesse across Ontario and we could shake a few hands and see if we could raise $100,000. And well, I guess our little project just kept growing and growing, and we're very proud of where it's taken us. I've had lots of people ask me from time to time, how would they go about starting something like that? My advice would be not to reinvent the wheel. Find someone who has already done something along the lines of what you're interested in, and see if there's a way you can feed from their knowledge and yet still make it your own project. And I was very fortunate to know a fellow by the name of Ron Calhoun, and he was a great mentor for me, and all those people who are, I suppose, plus 55, are sitting on a real fountain of knowledge that they might even not be aware of. And they can certainly be a huge help to young people who they see in the community who are starting out on a project of some kind, and they'd be surprised, they'd probably surprise themselves as to how much they can really help those young people. When people ask me, where does your success lie? It's very simple. We're not the most skilled group, perhaps, but we're the hardest working group. And that's the one asset that we have. We're a small group. We have 3.5 employees, and we're trying to look after all of Canada in terms of what we're doing, which is raising money for research into Duchenne muscular dystrophy. This is a terrible disease. We have absolutely no survivors as yet, but we're an awful lot closer now because of what they're doing in research. I think what really fuels my passion is I never forget the dedication that Jesse had and the hard efforts that he put in. This was an awful lot of work for someone who was confined to a wheelchair from about the age of 12 onward. And you have to remember, Jesse was never on a baseball team, he was never on a hockey team. Jesse didn't swim, never used a skateboard, Jesse never rode a bicycle. And yet he brought hope to so many people who have a disability of any kind, and he demonstrated that yes, you can get out there and you can make a difference in your community. And that's exactly what he did. I've met lots of people who are very, very active and couldn't imagine not being active, and they're in their 70s, their 80s. And the other day I had the pleasure of shaking hands with a 100-year-old who has been a donor with Jesse's Journey for quite some time. And those people are wonderful because, you know what? They give you the benefit of their life's experience, no charge. That's what really puts the energy into what I do day to day, and I couldn't imagine being retired and not being involved in what I'm involved in now, although 1 or 2 more games of golf would probably be a real treat.